It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, Craig Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burton. And reporting from the sidelines, a moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is...
And is he?
Well, Kevin, and
thanks, David. Greg, a game like this, two offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen, the rules favor offense in today's game. That's why league-wide scoring is on the rise. And I would expect we're going to see a bucket or two put forth tonight, Kevin.
No doubt. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got the franchise. Jay out there with baddest one. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's the franchise into the point. The trade. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. Here's Clarkson. Takes it off the glass.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
There's the steal. Here's the franchise. This came out 36 points for him. Comes up empty down low. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. A shot, no good. On 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. And so much to pick up. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Curry looking around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. Here's Carlos. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Off target at the rim. Gone 3 of 5, shooting the ball so far. From deep. Well, it doesn't go for him. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
And looking at Curry's stats, the one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons,
even the righteousness which is of faith. And the reason for it is because they didn't go through Jesus. They tried to obtain him on their own. I'm out of time today, but that's where I'll start tomorrow. And I tell you, this leads into the 10th chapter and some of the most important scriptures that God has ever shown me. This is just revolutionized my life. And I've used these verses to see tens of thousands.
Seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Clarkson's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Spiked it away. And they're pushing it up. And here they go.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
That one is no good. And the out pass to Clarkson. Here's the franchise. Here's the pass to Battiston. 4 on the clock. Tries yet again. Does not find the basket. It's her miss. He has made just one so far. Outside Curry. A three. The shot misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's a good screen. Carlos. It's good from long range. The franchise has got 6 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. 5.5 games behind. The franchise has gone 50% from deep tonight, making 2 of 4. There's the three. Not going to go that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Into the lane. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and sends it home.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Outside Curry.
Más gamers. Dito.
And they get it. And it's good on the way. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Well, sometimes it's about the will to score, even when there's a body trying to impede your physical progress. How about Steph Curry going through the contact with the ball?
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
In the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the local sports.
Takes a three. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Third is Jordan Clarkson.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
And a lot of times, those shots they create for themselves come right at the basket. As good a group of shooters as they don't just settle for jumpers. These are players who are willing to attack the rim.
Back to Curry. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
As a catch-and-shoot player, Steph Curry is as dangerous as it gets.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. That is one. Pass it to Aguilar. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Defensively, giving up far too many open
Está con huevo.
And with the moment, let's check out the stats for Hawks. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Getting around 24 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And he gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint there.
And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Skinny is checked in for the franchise.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for baddest one. First in three-point shooting, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. That shot, no good. Here's Pattis one. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. The franchise passes to Aguilar. Pass to Clarkson. To the one right side. Elbow shot. He's off on that one. Being pretty great so far, about 23%. To the middle. Well, time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. The franchise passes to Skinny, and that one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Curry, and he converts the layup. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Well, this quarter has been
Se
all
lo
about this
sfuma.
guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. Here's Pattis one. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on the triple.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers. Not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game.
Shoots from the line. Good as the jump shot ball. He's got 12.
Great quarter for his 50 offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Curry with the three. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, it is simply an incredible offensive display when Stephen Curry gets rolling. It feels like every shot that he takes is going to go down.
Here's Pattis one. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Three-pointer. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Pass to Aguilar. Kicks to Clarkson. The pass to Skinny. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And they're able to recover.
Get out of here!
And they'll keep possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
On defense, the visitors. It's an 18-point lead. There's the triple. The shot, no good. Here's Houdini. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And they turn over. Step back that time. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Curry outside. That one, no good.
You know, oftentimes we talk so much in terms of Steph's scoring ability, but I'll tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Fader on the way. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's the franchise. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To stop the drought, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
Here's Skinny. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Curry. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's the franchise. He kicks it to Clarkson. This one for 3. That one, no good. And so it's the visiting team with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their work from beyond the arc. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work.
Can't tell how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The franchise is out there with Clarkson. That's Houdini. That's the franchise, and it's the great one in at the 4-man position. Curry outside. That shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
From past the arc, the three-pointer is right on target. Clarkson's got 11 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. James checked in for the great one. So it's the visitors now. Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for the franchise.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Look at the franchise. Third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will. And, of course, Stephen Curry, another guy that's having a great scoring season.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Aguilar passes to Ramos. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That is his first foul of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Will it go? Goes back up. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. A 3-ball. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Man, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Draw 1 of 6 in the field in the second quarter. Been a rough period so far. There's the try. And yes, it's good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. He couldn't stay in bounds, and it's going to be a turnover. Baddest one's checked in for Houdini. Gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Curry with the 3. They get it back.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. Here's Aguilar, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's the franchise. 11-point game his last outing. Get that out of here. And he gets it back. Another shot. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Curry with the bounce pass. Curry on the wing. It's up a 3. That one doesn't go.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
To the inside. Clarkson backed in off the glass. Clarkson's got 13.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
And it's good, 2 points. Here's the franchise, who's got 19. Pass the bat is one.
Oh.
Here's Yang. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The pass to the franchise. Pass to the franchise. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. And there's the drive. Aguilar, it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And there's the whistle. 3 seconds.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for the franchise. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 40 points, 17 assists, and 10 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's the franchise. He's got 19.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Outside for Curry. It's the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
He gets that one.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Trucks in the trade. Curry's got 29 in the game.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Curry on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go for him.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Driving to the basket. Baddest one passes to the franchise. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Fires for 3. They get it again. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
33% for the night. That's a big throw to their side right now. Here's Kim. And a miss there on the triple. And offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game.
Worth the price of admission. Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The great ones checked in for shake and bake. In just 29% in the second quarter, the offense is suffering. He's covered by Clarkson. Driving inside. It's tipped. Inside, baddest one, and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Kim, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's the franchise. 26 points for him. A fadeaway. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Kim. And that one, good. Here's the franchise. And there's the feed to Clarkson. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Ha. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Houdini's checked in for baddest one. Here's the franchise. 156 left in the first half.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Passes it to the great one. 122 left now here in the second. Yeah. And get the ball. He's missed the second after making his first. Out to the right wing. And it's off from 3-point range. It's been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Here's the franchise. Going inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. No good from the wing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. Fifth, Jordan Clarkson.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Oh, no doubt about it. Their contributions on the glass provide their team with a huge bonus. As hard as they work on the glass, it makes things a lot easier for their teammates in the post. Lessens the load a little bit on those interior guys. Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Carlos, and he comes up with the deuce. The franchise has got 31.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Driving in, good on the bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
To the paint, here's the great one. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And so it's the visiting team with a major. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty checking out the visiting team. Kenny, give us your tip.
Well, they're getting to the line, and that usually comes down to wanting it more.
And now with the second.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a click out there by the franchise.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Shoots the three. The shot, no good. Addis one out there with Jay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's the franchise. And it's the franchise in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry outside, drills it from outside. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. The three. That one doesn't drop.
Well, the defense clearly is guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The pass to ABC. And he can't jam it through. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Curry with him. He's got 32. Driving the lane. Here's ABC. Oh, there's the one-handed jam.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Here's the franchise, guarded by Curry. Here's Carlos, and there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 1-1. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Pass to ABC. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 35.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Down low, here's Yang. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Inside, Clarkson. Basket good. Clarkson's got 18 points.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
From the arc. He can't get it to go. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. He takes it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Outside Curry. From 11 feet away. Passes it to ABC. Spin shot, and the basket is good. ABC's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Here's Clarkson. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
The shot comes out. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Carlos, and he banks in the layup. The franchise has got 41.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Now the pass to ABC. Off target from outside. Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's baddest one. A 3 off the mark. Pretty well here in the third, about 50%. Back to Curry. And good as it just snubs right down through the net. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Curry passes to ABC. From 12 feet out. No good there.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball, and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Carries it from three-point range. Clarkson's got 9 points here in the second half.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
He's covered by Clarkson. That one falls. Greg, when you played for the Nets, it was heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. To be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Here's Carlos. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With the drive. Misses from close range. Gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Aguilar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. No good from outside.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Clarkson passes to the franchise. Six to shoot. To the middle. Here's Gilas. Second chance effort. Pass to the franchise. And blocked. One goes
Wow.
off the glass. Tries again. And good. Got the English that time as it goal.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Here's the franchise. Guarded by Kirk. Passes to Battiston.
Well, come on.
Clarkson. Here's the franchise. He's got 7. Count that one. The franchise has got 9.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
It's 3 outside. He can't get that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
And he tries in, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Being at 36%, they really seem how to sink offensively. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
What a terrific move that was. Curry's got 39.
Don't let the size fool you. Steph Curry can get the job done inside.
Here's Carlos. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Outside Curry. An impressive 65% having their way with this defense. Reloads the pass to the great one. Curry against Clarkson. And a chance here to get to a rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. Well, you look at the baddest one. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, the franchise right on the trail. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
The three-pointer was the weapon of choice for both of them, and it was very effective. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Kim, a pass to Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And there's the pass to the great one. Plays it up and banks it in. The great one's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. 4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Here's the franchise. Non-stop scoring machine here. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Outside Curry. And that time, also a missed shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing to fall.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
From downtown, And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's the franchise. Pass to the great. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
So he gets them both. Here's Curry. And he has 42. The shot's good. Curry's got 44.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
After the great one. Here's Houdini. Now, here's Clarkson. And the pass of the franchise. Lock at 6. After the great one. It's blocked. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Puts it up off the inbound. And the layup is up and in. 48 points for the franchise.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. And Curry has it in the corner. Connects again from distance. He's really slapping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. Let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 39 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. It has been a little right at just 38% from the field. Here's Ha. Misses the three.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And the shot is good. That's 10 points for the great one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Shoots from the elbow. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. An impressive 65% having their way with this defense. Pass to Clarkson from outside the arc. Does not fall. Only his 4th miss in 14 attempts. 46 seconds left to play in the third. And there it is for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Drives to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Stephen Curry. So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line.
Okay.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. No good with the layup. Here's Houdini. Passes it to the franchise. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. But they recover it. Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Ramos.
over Curry.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. Houdini's got his second bucket tonight. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we've got more NBA. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Here's Cool Hands. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. They're enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here he goes. Gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The 3-pointer, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And there's the turnover. That's going out of bounds.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Being a meager 37% for the game. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. That one drops one. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sport to take stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Yep, that one goes.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pass to Ramos. Launches it. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Out left of the wing. Here's high. Can't cash in from close range. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's the franchise, and he hits the jump shot. The franchise has got his first basket. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Passes it to Kim. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The pass to Ramos. Here's the franchise. And the 3-ball is good.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Pass to Kim. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. Some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports teams be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
Poked away for three. Here's Hogg. Passes it to Cool Hands. They shoot again. They get the rebound. Hogg. And at last, they get one to fall.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing, he was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Over to the left wing. To the inside. To the middle. The pass to Kim. A floater. No good. Shot missing. Gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Takes it inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first one falls. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
He's covered by Moon. The jump hook. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
King has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. And he makes good on the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
In the fourth quarter, not 30, down around 29%. Pass to Kim. There's the drive. It's good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Ramos. Inside. He's covered by Moon. Buries it down low.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. Nice finish by him.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Takes the three. Moon pulls it in. Being a lackluster 38% of the game, struggling so far. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle, and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mixed looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Driving the lane, he gets it in there. 10 points for Cool Hands.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Down low. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to the franchise. On deep. Moon pulls it in. And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ken. Fires the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Guarded by Curry. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to have any cash prizes for the broadcast. Because now I think they're something we can get that. And, you know, but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. He's off from 17 feet. And around 41% on the night. Pass to Moon. To the right side. For the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. He tries for 3. Moon pulls it in.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
To the left side lane. Launches a 3. They shot off that time. Hitting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting at all cylinders. Offline with his 3. Cool Hands passes to Moon. Here's Cool Hands. Passes it to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Cool Hands. Back to Curry for 3. No good that time.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint, it is shake and bake. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Going inside. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Cam, the pass to Kirk.
Patas.
And again, unable
You
to
putting in a
change
break.
momentum here. Shoots the three. Good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get
The
excited
record
about,
has
but they
been
never got it.
break.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look